Welcome back. In today's video, we are going to share a little bit about our habits and how the importance of habits and the willpower. When we have, we know the habits are actions, and when we repeated the habits, we automated it, and that's perform our behavior. And when we consistently perform behavior, that helps to reduce willpower and energy, mental energy for fulfilling our tasks, and that gives space like a bit of things to do and energy, and we reduce the willpower and energy that helps lot. And or that's we because automated the performing behavior, and that helps us to develop a system of habits that's helping lot for use little bit energy and willpower. And because willpower is the limited resource, and we can conserve the willpower and by developing and habits. Mm, we willpower is use willpower in conserve willpower. It's important for easiness of our tasks, actions, and that's helps lot when we are automated our habits and perform the behavior. We know we need some system for our productivity, and we know the Parkinson's law. The work expands so as the time available the time its completion. We want to practice time blocking, and we want to consider all accept aspects of our productivity life, and we want to reduce stress while we are in the process of developing actions. We want to measure and track all the things what we do in currently, what we have done in past, and what will be do in future. In all of the things we want to goal that smart stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And very important, you have set smart goals, and then when you set smart goals, you think about the tasks, how we can done our tasks, and we have many things in our plate, we have confused, overwhelmed over the time, how, and that leads to distraction and procrastination, distraction, and the and we have time, we lapse our time, that unproductive and wasting our time. That's all happen when we have procrastinate, and we have some infinity pool, and we have gathered our energy and time that's not producing more, creating, and that's not benefit in our entire life, and that's hindering our long-term goal. And that's when that's increasing, and when that is compounding, that affects like feeling like stresses, anxiety, and pain, and physical, like mental. Physically, we are headache, long term headache, and we are in the we are not motivated. That's and that leads to collapse our goals and actions. That's not any helping us in what we spend our time, limited resources like time and energy. And we wants to consider our life priority, our life more than someone, because we have in an infinity pool. We are in day to day, we have smartphones that distracting us to very important mindful things in our life. And we want to do all the things we giving priority and importance, and we want to focus the things what's in our bucket lists and dreams, and we want to implement in our life and reinforce, adjusted, and delete something else like distraction. We want to delete and add something else, some tips like the techniques how to develop works that's not hard and smart, and work is not all about doing more, but doing the things important. And we want to measure that, track it, and we do a smart approach like smart goals, and we are prioritizing our task, what's important, urgent, and we need. And we when we prioritize, we can focus what's important, and we can the chance to choice to delegate tasks. That's when we have a plate of things, when we want to focus what's important, and something else, and someone delegating our tasks, and we want to develop as a productive and quiet place to work, and we want to distraction free environment, and we because when we distracted, that depleted our time and energy, and depending more willpower is not good us, and we have a smooth system for productive life and build habits, and that's perform our behavior, and when that's automated, that save conserve the willpower, and and easy to done our tasks, and we want to a, a smooth system for run our tasks, and we have developed a framework when we have things in a plate, and we have in buckets of lists we want to done or complete. We want to avoid distraction, procrastination, and the un- un- unmotivated things like the uh, swiping in smartphones and scrolling in important things in platforms they are built. They want to engage in more time waste in their place, and that leads to unproductive and wasting time, and we want to all what's the matter, and check the what's the important things, and avoid distractions, and highlight the tasks list, goal lists, and for the day, for the session, for like after the breakfast, after the dinner, and morning, and midday, and like afternoon, and evening, night. What's you think you have more energy in that time, and you choose for your important task and schedule it in your calendar. When we are arrange things like smartly, and we have get more things done very easily, and we can reduce our stress and energy when we have to automated habits that leads us to perform behavior, and that leads us to complete tasks automatically, and we have to develop more skills, and we have the chances more when we have depending, and when we have the we are spend time in, for our future life, like in technology platforms that provide many courses, and that provide us to the things we are which you are curious, and that gets many of answers your queries like chat gpt and like and language like a friend, like a digital friend. You are asking queries and prompts and they are answering, mm, person to robot, robot to persons queries. They give us to, they are processing many datas in just moments of seconds and they are answering. They are, that's, we have many many uh, options and know how to develop how like a superhuman. That's changing over the time, evolving your knowledge and your process, helping your process, and you can, like, you have underlined things very important highlights and choose words very specific and relevant, and you can develop in your way in that's information and data, and that's help. You have to a mind like a human that's utilizing and your energy and time very efficiently. You can beat all the things you believe you cannot possible in your life, because we are lack of knowledge, we have lack of material things. We can overcome all of this. We created the obstacles that we think we cannot jump over hurdle, and we are in created in virtually created a block. We cannot go jump out of it, and we cannot reach our goal. And we have many helpful resources available in technology platforms. We can search it and find it, and we want to store it. The concept that Thiago Forte, the second brain, called it's, we can organize things, we can capture, organize, distill, and express. Express is very important. We are doing capturing all the time, information come and go in this century. We have a bandwagon, we have lots of informations, and we have just scrolling through mobiles and wasting lots of times in wasting in, if it is students, if it is child, if it is adults and professionals, many are wasting time. But we want to utilize these things efficiently in our time and energy, and the look the information very seriously, that can many possible to change the world. And we have to chance, we all can researcher these days, and when we are ready to set a system that extended in our biological brain. That's all about saying in Tiago Forte, his book The Second Brain. And we develop a system and behavior, perform behavior when that automated, consistent, and then we are in a process, and when we have completed one, and then the other one, and then the other one, we have developed like a prolific future in person. That leverage we can get in technologies and chances to schedule and chances to develop what we are in the field we are in. A salesperson, we have entrepreneurs, we are in professional worker, we have develop more skills, and we want to master in our own fields and more skillful and more productive over the time. And then we have the difference between who is skillful and who is not. In that very big difference, who is technology, using technology efficiently, and who is just scrolling through mobiles and technology, smartphones, and blah blah blah. And we want to take our life seriously, and we want to uh, develop a system, and we want to prompt as cues and triggers to develop our system. And we want to triggers, cues for our distraction, avoid distractions, and think like and the designers who built the high end platforms, like the social media platforms and the Google, what behind the designs and how they achieve their goals in all. That's we know all about their settings, prompts, and the triggering, and that's helps load them. And why we not think about that like a person? We are very smart in these days, and think about it. So here in this video conclude, and if you not subscribe yet, and you please subscribe, and you have some thoughts about this video, you have something you want, you are that's you helpful for you, and you try it, and please know in comment section and use it. And thank you for watching. See you next time.